Hi kids, this is Coach Anderson, and I'm going to show you how to log into and use the Code for Life site that you'll be using for automation and robotics. The site's going to walk you through how to do the basics of programming, and it's going to actually lead you into some stuff that's commonly pretty challenging, but if you follow along with the modules and read the instructions as you go, you should be surprised that you'll be able to finish probably every one. So you should have on your email or some which way your login information. So I have mine, and for my kids, I just use my first name. And then the access code is very important. And so you've got to make sure you get that in just right as well. And that's different for every class. And so my class is QC322. And then your password, and your password was generated and given to you by your teacher. And I have my password saved here, so I'm going to, I copied it, and I'm going to just Control V and put that in, and then I'll log in. And when you log in, you do want to save your stuff here, and that way you don't have to worry about it going forward next time. Otherwise, don't lose that email with your information. But you're going to be working on rapid routers. So when you look in your screen, you've got a couple options. This one right here is pretty challenging. If you're really good at programming or you want to take your work to the next level, use this later on. But what you're going to work on for our purposes is rapid routers. So we'll just click play now, or I think I can click the icon. And at first, you're just going to be assigned levels 1 through 12. Now, these bars here, when you click on them, they open up the different levels. And so click on all the bars, and you'll notice there's lots of levels, and you get all the way down here to the end, and you got about 100 total levels. And so we're not going to quite get to this far. If you get down there, you're doing some really cool stuff. We're going to start here. So I'm going to walk you through how this works. And most of you will find this to be fairly familiar. So level number 1, I'll click on it. And this is very important. Every one of these levels, you get a box that appears. And this one here, level 1, this has the directions. So don't just X out or click play, read the directions. And this tells you what you're supposed to be accomplishing. So this says, choose the right blocks to tell the van where to go. Drag the blocks under the start block to attach them. To remove a block, drag it into the bin at the bottom right of the screen. When you are happy with your sequence, press the play button. Okay, so I read the directions. And what they tell me to do is to grab this little block here and put it under the start. And basically the goal is to get this little car here into this box here. So this one here says move forward. So this is programming this to move the car forward. So I think I may have it right. Click play. And indeed, I win. So I'm done with that level, and I can go to the next level. See how fast that was? Now this one here says a block can be placed next to or under another, just like a jigsaw. A second move forwards block can be placed under the first move forwards block. And it says the same thing as it did before. So if we notice, we have more lengths. So let's go ahead and do one of these. And let's say I didn't read the instructions and I click play. What's going to happen? It fails. So I have to try again. And when you go through these, not all of these will be as simple as this. You're not going to be successful the first time. But what you have to do is figure out what you have to get done. So I'll put a second block, and then I'll push play. And it still didn't work. And most of you that are watching probably realize that I needed to have a third one based on the fact that there are 3 sections, 3 of these blocks. And so if I click the play button again, it's going to go through. And I passed a section. So very good. Very simple stuff. Again, you need to make sure you read all the instructions and you follow along, and don't give up. All of these have a solution. When you get towards the bottom level, some of them will probably be very challenging, but you have to think logically about what you're trying to do. Look at the maps that you get. There's going to be different roads and whatnot. Read the instructions, maybe reread the instructions so that you have a better understanding of what you're supposed to accomplish. And if you do those things and you're meticulous, you'll probably surprise yourself at how well you pick this up. So this is what we're going to be working on. This is how we're going to be developing your programming skills going forward. Of course, if you have any questions, let us know. And these really are designed to take you no more than a half an hour per day. We don't want to add on to the other courses that you have. And you'll probably find that these are kind of addicting because this really is technically a game. And you might not mind doing this. If you wanted to get ahead, we're not going to mind if you get ahead a little bit. But please make sure that you complete these each week so that you have this credit for this course that you're taking right now. Otherwise, stay safe, stay healthy, help your family around the house, and let us know if we can do anything for you. Thanks. Bye.